Hey friends, welcome to Chaos Homemade. My name is Keely and I'm going to be sharing a delicious recipe with you. It's called Keto Kung Pao Chicken. So if you have a favorite Chinese dish that you would like to share, comment down below and let me know what it is. And if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Join our YouTube family. And also make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss any videos that we upload. So we're going to go ahead and start with some ingredients. So we have organic chicken broth, avocado oil, liquid aminos, garlic chili sauce, rice vinegar, fresh ginger, sliced almonds, swerve, sweetener, Xanthan gum, black pepper, and baking soda. Now with the baking soda, you just want to make sure that it does not have cornstarch in it. And I recently just got this one at my local health food store. The brand is going to be Bob's Red Meal. And then we're going to be using some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And our vegetables are going to be green bell peppers, red bell pepper, celery, zucchini, and green onions. So these are all of the ingredients that we're going to be using today. And just real quickly, I want to go ahead and tell you about this cutting board. This cutting board is amazing. I love it. It has different color inserts for different types of things that you cut up. It also has a storage underneath the cutting board. So you put those inserts into a slot underneath the cutting board and it holds everything together. That way it's really organized and you don't have to be searching for everything. So as you can see right here, the different colored cutting boards, and then it has a little picture of what needs to be cut on that particular insert. So I really like this one. I did get this at Amazon. I believe it was around $20 to $30 in that price range. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and open this package of chicken thighs, and I'm going to pull out 6 pieces because that's what the recipe calls for. And then we're going to go ahead and wash them. I like to personally wash my meat with water and vinegar. You can do as you please, what's best for your family. So this is what I'm doing now is I'm going to put them in a bowl and we're going to go ahead and wash them. So just real quickly, I just want to tell you a little disclaimer. I am not a medical professional and I am not a nutritionist. I've been doing keto for about a month and almost 2 months, and I've lost 24 pounds on it. This is the new way of eating for me. And so just do whatever's best for you. Consult your doctor if you decide to eat this way. So right here you can see me chopping up the chicken. I'm chopping them up into 1-inch pieces. And you just want to make sure you get them as close as possible. They don't have to be perfect. And then I'm just putting them back into the bowl. And then I am washing my knife, and then I'm going to go ahead and sanitize my board just in case any chicken droppings got onto the board. So now we're just going ahead and getting the board ready for the vegetables. But first we need to marinate the meat. So what we're going to do is we're going to be adding 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of liquid aminos, and 1 tablespoon of the rice vinegar. So when the rice vinegar hits the baking soda, it will foam up. So just be aware and just want to make sure that you stir everything really good and combine everything. So here you can see me just adding the liquid aminos really quickly. And then the next part is going to be the rice vinegar. And so you'll see here in just one moment that it's going to be foaming up a little bit. And that is perfectly normal. So if you look, see all the little bubbles in the bowl, that is perfectly normal. And so we're just going to give that a really good mix. And then you're going to set that aside while we prep our vegetables. And you're going to let that marinate for about 10 minutes or so, just to make sure that everything is nicely incorporated. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our vegetables up. And first we're going to cut our bell peppers. And then we're going to move on to the celery, zucchini, and then the green onions. On the bell peppers, you just want to make sure you get them in just bite-sized pieces. And also just get as much of that white stuff off as possible, because that is bitter and you don't want to eat that. So again, just try to get as much of that white off as possible. Okay, so we've moved on to the celery, and you just want to make sure just kind of get them evenly chopped. And then that way everything cooks evenly. So on the zucchini, I just cut the ends off, split it down the middle, and then split it again, and then diced it up. So we have one more zucchini to cut. And then we're going to move on to our green onions. And with our green onions, we're doing something a little different. I cut the ends off, and then I'm cutting it as a slant, so it'd be more appeasing to the dish. So it kind of gives it a little pizzazz, if you want to call it that. So right here, we're going to make our sauce. So we're going to be putting 4 tablespoons of liquid aminos, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of garlic chili sauce, and 1 tablespoon of the sweetener of your choice. I use Swerve sweetener or Monkfruit sweetener, but whatever you have, that's perfectly fine. And then a half a cup of the chicken bone broth. So you're just going to mix all that up together. And just to incorporate all the sugar, make sure it is all dissolved and everything. And you're just going to go ahead and set that aside. And we're going to go ahead and transfer over and look at this wok. So you have, in a large wok, you want to put 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. And you want to turn it on medium-high heat. And then you're going to go ahead and add your chicken in there. And we're going to go ahead and coat all the chicken with the hot oil and get it cooked and seared and browned up. And then once we get that done, we'll go ahead and remove the chicken from the pan. And then we're going to kind of saute our ginger, garlic, and black pepper. That way, just until it's fragrant. So it's going to be releasing those oils and the flavor. And it's going to be so amazing. And then so once we do that, then we'll go ahead and dump the vegetables in as well. So the chicken looks about done. So we're going to take that off. And then here is where we're adding the ginger, the garlic, and the black pepper. Sorry, guys. And we're just going to stir it around. Make sure you don't leave it at this stage because it will burn quickly. So you just want to make sure you're constantly stirring it. Guys, I can't talk today for some reason. And then we're going to go ahead and put our vegetables in. So just make sure you stir that around. I like to check for doneness to see, if it's to my liking, like the tenderness, or if it's still kind of crunchy, hard, soft, whatever the case may be. I like to, take a little bit out and then just taste it, just like I did there. So we're going to be adding the sauce. So that's what we're going to be doing here shortly. And then once we add the sauce, we're going to go ahead and let it cook for about 5 to 8 minutes or so. And then I'll be adding some Xanthan gum. Now, just one quick thing. On the Xanthan gum, you really want to be careful not to use too much. Because if you use too much, then the dish will become, or the sauce will become slimy. And you don't want that. And it doesn't taste good. So this recipe recommends half of a teaspoon, but I probably wouldn't even put that. I would put maybe like a 1/8 of a teaspoon, but that's just my personal opinion. If you just want to follow the recipe, then by all means follow the recipe. So you just saw me add the Xanthan gum in there. And then this is what the dish is cooking. And this is what it looks like right now. So once this gets done to your liking, you want to go ahead and add the chicken back in and then mix it up like I'm doing here. And then we'll add the green onions and then the sliced almonds and mix it all up. Guys, this dish is so good and so amazing. And y'all have to try this. So I will show you a finished product and then I'll show you how it's plated up. And so I really want to thank y'all for watching my video. So I'm super excited. I do hope y'all try this recipe. So here it is, the finished product. Look how amazing that looks. And then I will show it again when we plate it up. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell to make sure you get notified every single time we post a video, and like this page or this channel. Thank you guys. Bye.